Hey everyone, it's Crystal and Rich. Hey Crystal, what about me? How funny is this? So, Rich Mclean's the centre of a fucking elaborate conspiracy to kill him. Isn't it, Crystal? We'll get a coffee? Yeah? And then, how's the cops, how they kicked in the door? They kicked the door in. And they had the key. And, I was on the run from the cat team, because they said I was mad. A coffee? Yeah, get a coffee. And then it was proven after I literally killed myself that from systemic oppression. Crystal, did you know that was manslaughter? Crystal, manslaughter. I know, right? And then hardly anyone even gave a flying fuck. How's that, Crystal? And then it was a huge reverse engineering of did you know, first of all, did you know Steve Isonides was president of murder? Did you know that? And he worked for ASIC? Did you know he owes me $500,000? Coffee? Well, that was the Ed. What about did you know that we're starving and we have to beg for coffee today? Coffee? And we're having a good time? Because we know what we are. And we know what we died for. And we died because we were found by accident with no pulse. And we're a bit fucked, aren't we, Crystal? Fucked. And you know how I'm a banned whistleblower at IBAC and ASIC and APRA and the Commonwealth Ombudsman? Crystal, coffee? Don't yell at me here. And you know how Michaela Cash, you know her, the Attorney General? You know her? What about the Attorney General? How's her form when I pointed out all the corruption, and then she told me to call the sane helpline. And then she was just like condoning the conspiracy to pervert the course of justice. And like, Crystal, what do you think they're waiting for? For me to die? Or we get the perfect part and have an amazing day? And I love you. And how funny is it that people are judgmental? Oh, hello, mate. How you going? I'm just having a talk with my dog. We're having a grand time. We're begging for money. This is my homeless friend. We're homeless. Hello. We're recording. We're on the airwaves. Yeah. And it's just been an amazing journey of utter fucking detriment. The finance minister fucking... All right, see you, mate. Fucking rejected me. Birmingham, you fucking asshole. And how is MP Reynolds, the NDIS minister, legend, so like 47 of my invoices weren't paid. You know why? Because it falls not within the rules. But there's also other rules. And there's one rule that says the Charter of Human Rights of a person with a disability, Crystal. Did you know that? And that we must have a house, food. What about some dignity and respect? Yep. And what about if we what if people gave us dignity and respect and worth and human value? Oh, here's my friend again. Hello.
Yeah, the coffee shop's meant to be open.
Yep. It's supposed to be open. I don't know why it's not open. I've got to finish my talk. Hang on. And and then to top it all off, this is the epic bit. That was the crystal in the tiara of the amazing conspiracy to pervert the course of justice, is when the Office of Prime Minister and Cabinet Scotty Morrison from marketing. Well, I wanted my freedom of information, and so I asked him for it, you know. Hello, FOI, can I just get that? And then he goes, this is going to be a hassle. What a headache, you know. Like, I thought I might be able to uncover something. I should have been so stupid. But they said it was too Crystal? Voluminous. Voluminous? What does that mean? It means there's too much. That's because I've spoken in Parliament, been all across the agencies, and I'm a famous vagrant. And they're waiting for me to die. Actually, they've already killed me from systemic oppression. And now, I'm pretty sure they're waiting for me to admit something, or maybe something will fall out of the tree. Maybe a bucket will tip over. Maybe I'm the actual reincarnation of Jesus Christ or the laughing Buddha, and I'm here to forgive you all. But we're having a good time. Crystal, we're having a good time? What about a coffee? Also, Ed, can you say, I love you? Yeah, we love everyone. We love all of our oppressors. That includes there's a small handful of people that have helped me. I've lived on $22,000 a year since I killed myself. That was deemed fatal in the Freedom of Information. Oh, and the best thing about it was the apology said, we're really sorry, because I tried to like slit my artery open with the broken toilet brush, and just to stick it up me, gets funnier. They returned the broken toilet brush in my clean clothes to the intensive care unit. And I'm like, opened my bag, because I was like, you know, I'd survived death and I was filled up with someone's blood. And must have been good blood, because I didn't feel too bad. And then, yeah, it got returned, and they did an apology. The government, who actually killed me, then covered it up. The Ombudsman, Ben Calder. Hello, Ben. Yeah, he said, oh, well, they apologised. Nothing to see here. And the Mental Health Complaints Commissioner, they said, nothing to see here. And the Health Complaints Commissioner, they said, nothing to see here. And the hospital, I asked for an atonement and for the hospital, and they said, go and get a lawyer and sue me directly. But of course, the actual hospital apology said, we're sorry for returning a filthy, broken toilet brush in your clean clothes. It's not our policy to give away hospital property. And that was the apology. So I guess it was just a big fat fuck you, really. And yeah, that was funny. And then, Scotty from Prime Minister, Scotty the Prime, they said it was voluminous, and then they did a whole 180 in about 2 months, which it was supposed to take about a week. Anyway, they agreed to release it on my birthday, because they thought I might top myself on my birthday, and if I had bad news, might have done it. Anyway, and then what happened? I can't remember. And then, oh yeah, that's right. They said, the Office of the Australian Information Commissioner gets back to me, you know, all in cahoots together, and says, we've received a response and you're not on the list. Yep. It was voluminous 1 week, and then there's just nothing to see. There's nothing to see. Move on. And there's nothing to see here. There's no conspiracy to pervert the course of justice. There's no cops breaking into my door. There's no killers on the loose. There's no pedophiles. There's no people covering up pedophiles. And, you know, I think they're waiting for me to say either I've shagged about 1,500 babies and 15 women and 1,500 men. Actually, it's probably about 1,500 men. Consensual rape, though. And then, I've done some bad thing. What else have I done? I'm an extortionist. And did you know? This is the classic. So the original doctor complaint that I had about Dr. Whitaker, yeah, well, he's not even registered for GST, and he's a sole trader. Was cancelled in 2012. And that's the epic part of a big cover-up. Google's your friend. And I've been screaming out for help, screaming for drugs and shit in the bed and having a baby. And and his lawyer was Dr. Ball. Oh no, Mr. Ball. Sorry, I'm the doctor. He's only a mister. But he's got more money than me. But I'm funnier. Because they're all so dry. These public servants, I swear, how's the steak, fellas and fellettes? You know, I'm sitting here trying to survive on noodles and good vibes. And they look you in the eye and they say, well, that's outside the area of our expertise. And stuff like that. And they gaslight you. It's the delay, deny, defer response. That's the mantra of the government. And delay, deny, defer has gone on for so many years. I'm like this. I was a little bit famous and now infamous. And you all know it. And the fact that I died, well, you know, I was accidentally found with no pulse. So I guess that means I was dead. And have a brain injury, and the Human Rights Charter of people with disabilities is not being met, and also that the all of the parliamentarians and all of the PSAs, that's right, the public officials deemed under the Public Officials Act, whatever, because that's a law, they have to not act without or outside of the Charter of Human Rights of people with a disability. And that means we must not be exploited, we must not be conspired against, we must have food and a house, and we must have medication is good, because you know, it's all about me being mad. It's nothing to do with justice. I'm actually crazy. And they're not allowed to act without that. Did you know that, Crystal? Did you know that? Did you know that? What about coffee? What about, can you say I love you? Can you say, I love Australian politics? No, she doesn't. See, we don't like that. And you know what else we don't like? We don't like federal conspiracies. And we don't like, oh, that's right, Dr. Ball. Oh, Mr. Ball. Mr. Ball told me to get a lawyer. So I thought, all right, I'll just get a lawyer and we'll sort it out. And then I just found out that he's on the Australian Bar of Lawyers or something. And he actually informs the government of policy. Isn't that a funny thing? And here's me, years in the making of detriment and, you know, being oppressed and rejected, ostracised, excluded, raped, beaten up, drugged. You wouldn't believe it, would you? Homeless, eating noodles, rats, cops, fucking cops. I can't go to a police officer anywhere. I can't be a whistleblower at ASIC, IBAC, APRA, or the Commonwealth Ombudsman. And now I can't get a lawyer and I can't be a whistleblower. So it's pretty funny story all around from Dr. Richard Mclean, Dr. Dick. And the funny thing is, the real funny thing is that, I forget what I was going to say. Oh, that's right. So my workers' compensation, because this is epic. Like, now that I'm fucked in the head and probably got a brain injury and my lips dropped and like, as she said, oh no, I can't feel my feet. But not that that's ever been alleged. And the chemist cancelled my medication yesterday, and the doctor, well, they're all in cahoots with APRA, who have been banned from, like the Mental Health Complaints Commissioner and the a whole lot of other agencies. But the government already oppressed me to kill me, and then they're suing me. I know, right? And then it's with the Administrative Appeals Tribunal. It's been going on for like donkeys yet. Like, it's been nearly a year and a half. I haven't seen a cent. No work covers help me. Oh, Joanne Kelly. Hi, Joanne Kelly from the NDIS. You were my work cover advisor, and you've been hiding from me. Why? It's because on the website it says a worker can be a sole trader, a volunteer, whatever. So that's the big question under everyone's lips. Joe. And Yeah, and so the government, having already throttled me and killed me and exploited every vulnerability known to mankind that could be a half-truth that's easily believable, that's turned all my friends and family against me, aka, I quote my sister Jodie, "You're a druggo and schizo, get out of our lives." She's a fuckhead. And then so the government, having already killed me, have now got a 25-year experienced lawyer to absolutely clusterfuck, fuck me over. And I don't even, maybe I do understand. Maybe I understand it too well that I'm going to fail. Maybe I even understood it so well that I lost $1 million at the Australian Human Rights Centre for a superannuation prejudice case. And I lost another $1 to $2 million. I know we're going in a minute. $1 to $2 million at AFCA because they're supposed to deal with vulnerable clients in 4 weeks, but mine took 2 years. Oh, I know. And they called me conspiratorial. Of all the audacity, you know, you wonder about these people. How's the steak, fellas? Tim Goss, Peter Fisher. And yeah, and so I lost a lot of money there, and they dumped me like a hot potato, but they were going to anyway. But now I've literally proven a conspiracy to pervert the course of justice, which is aiding and abetting my death. Now, I'm a free man, but I'm kind of in jail at the same time. That's because I got no mates, apart from that homeless guy there. Can't remember his name. Can't remember anything. Dad reckons I remember good things. We remember this. Good on you, Dad. And a conspiracy to pervert the course of justice is like punishable by 14 years jail. And all I've got to do is prove that 3 people acted of conscious omission or valid detriment or rejection or in order to pervert the course of justice, because that's what my prosecution needs in the Federal Circuit Court of Australia. And I've clearly done that already on killhim.info. Because really, I mean, when you allegorically think about it, if you know your former partner's been present in a murder and has embezzled $1.5 million of, you know, money in a offshore tax haven, which he was busted for from ASIO, and then like cheated on you, left you with his dying dog, stole your car, you know, raped you, drugged you, all that kind of stuff, that he probably wouldn't want you to go to the police about it. So so the powers that be are kind of like, let's just try and silence Richard. And it worked for a while because I was very sad. And that was when Nathan died, and that was very sad because no one knows my friends. Oh, well, the friends I used to have. Well, most of my friends are dead. Oh, even me, post-death now. And they just thought, yeah, let's fuck him up. Let's just delay, defer, deny. He'll go fucking crazy. But I'm not. I absolutely am. You know what? I'm just getting started. And I reckon that if people know the true story of the authentic, compassionate, amazing Dr. Rich Mclean, I was a Mr. Rich Mclean back then, and that I worked for 25 plus years in altruism, helping other people who was less marginalised than me, that's a pretty good wicket, I reckon. And I reckon if I'd have carked it on the floor of the fucking loony bin shower having bled out, I reckon everyone would have blamed mental illness and drugs, and then they would have moved on. And I forgave them all, because that's what kind of guy I am. And what was I going to say? Oh yeah, sorry, I'm going back a step. So that Mr. Ball of Ball and Partners, 40-year experience, fucking epic, fucking inform the government spy, or fucking, you know, humorless, fucking filled with money. Oh, the money. And I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, he doesn't know that I know that Dr. Whittaker hasn't got an ABN. and APRA have banned me, and NHPOC have banned me, and the police banned me, and the Criminal Investigations Unit banned me, and the IBAC banned me, and the Victorian Ombudsman, and the Ombudsman, the Commonwealth Ombudsman. Oh, that's what I was going to say. When, it's predictable, I lose $1.5 million in a valid work cover case, because I was literally injured, amplified my distress of my own sexual abuse case, which a magistrate covered up, by the way, and called me, I was doomed to fail. What a fucking cunt. Anyway, she waited till it was out of time with lawyers who were fucking cooked. And that was yourlawyer.com.au. Hi, everyone. And then she just sent me a note in the mail. You were doomed to fail. Fiddling with a kid wasn't a crime in 1973. And with that, and the fact that I was framed in 2 VOCAT cases, so like one I actually saved a dude from getting the shit kicked out of him and probably killed, but it was a bad idea because there was it was already happening. There were about 6 of them and 2 of us, and we got the shit kicked out of us. Broken bones, stitches, black eyes, broken ribs, bit of a shitstorm. And yeah, there was, would you believe? Yeah, no, I'll just finish in a minute. We're going to go to the park. We'll go to the dog park. Dog park? Yes, we'll go to the dog park because the fucking coffee shop's still open. Oh, I would have had to beg for one anyway. And what was I saying? I can't remember. I know, I can't remember either. Do you? Think about it. Holy loving divinity, be with me now and let me remember. Oh, I must be the devil. Or I must be it himself. The holiest loving divinity. Here to forgive you all of the blood that's on all your collective hands. Each one of you is just a single stick in the faggot that killed me. And yeah, we're having a good time. We're a bit hungry, and if you go to killhim.info, you can see it all. It's epic. It's an epic conspiracy to pervert the course of justice, and we've got no food, no home, and we're awesome, aren't we, Crystal? And can you say I love you? Yes, I love you too. And we're feeling good, because you know what? We're fucking epic. We are fucking epic people, aren't we? You tell them. Can you say I love you? Oh, you're a good guy. Give me paw. See? And that's the story of Dr. Dick and the systemic oppression and the conspiracy to pervert the course of justice, and a little bit of a funny, you know, end of the Anthropocene. Everyone's forgotten about the Buddha, laughing Buddha, the divine coming back into the world, having a little bit of a black comedy laugh at things, aren't we, Crystal? I love you. I love you. Anyway, that's cancer. Did you know that? It's like they're waiting for me to die. No, it's been 2 months. No one's even acknowledged it. Anyway, signing off. I'd love you to go to killhim.info because we're starving and we haven't got anywhere to live, and we've got no money, and the detriment that's been caused not only in psychosocial, emotional, and fucked everyone off out of my life by telling them half-baked truths, and there's just so much. It's a fucking big story. Go to killhim.info. I've done the work. I've already proven it. Someone fucking get their shit together and help me. I'm banned from lawyers, banned from the police, and banned as a whistleblower. What the fuck am I going to do? What are you all waiting for? And we love you. We love you. Do we love them? Say bye, Crystal. We'll go to the park? The dog park? Let's go to the dog park. Enjoy your day, everyone. How's the steak?